Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide. Welcome in to episode number 237 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Friday of bets. The weekend is upon us, and you better bet your bottom dollar the TTL crew has just the show you need to help get it started on the right foot. But before we can let the good vibes commence, because you know the drill, take one moment to please. Everything's jumping the gun over here. One moment. Smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the TTL pod on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the crew on that platform. Or if you are watching on one of our social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button if you're watching there so you never miss any of our additional social media content. As per usual, Matilda likes to give her good morning hello with her mouse as per usual. Or if you are listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too, as we do release the audio of every episode after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so while you are watching today's show. Hey, go ahead, hit that like button too. Leave us a comment, leave us a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live chat if you are watching live. Hey, maybe hit that share button too. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket, cash, and degenerate. Because that's where we are here at the TTL pod, and we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least, head on over down there to this episode's description where you will locate the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the talkingtheline.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and our additional content so you can consume all of that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please.
Clear for takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen and beautiful gambling people joining us for episode number 237, I am your humbled, hyped, honored, and always handicapping host, Colton, Cap and Colt Soroka, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my partner, get some picks, some insights, analysis, everything in between. That's right. We are cleared for takeoff. It's about to get wild around these parts. It is time to let the proverbial podcast airplane take flight. But before we can do so, I can't just sit here and talk to myself all day long. I mean, as much as I would enjoy that, I got to talk to other people in this life. Sometimes I got to conversate, deliberate, banter with other human beings that have different thought tracks than me. Because you know what? That's how we all grow as human beings. So I hope you strive to do that in your own life, because I found a guy that helps me do that, and I tell you what, he is a guy that sits to my left on every single damn show, a guy that we know as the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and to your right on the screen, you better not ever forget the TTL Crew's resident Southsider and cheesehead faithful himself, Mr. Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
My man, I am doing solid. I am confirmed a guy, if you were unaware, my friends. But I'm doing solid, dude. It is Friday, my man. I am feeling solid. I'm glad you could alleviate any question marks there for us. But, hey.
I get to saying the same things over and over, bringing your happy ass in.
I get it. That's why,
sometimes I
yesterday
just
the
like,
goofy
what else can I
intro
do?
where I came in falling over. I'm just trying to switch it up here. And,
right. Just a little extra pizzazz, if you will. But today came out that you are just a guy. You are a guy, buddy guy. So, hey, thanks for joining me as per usual, buddy guy. How are things on your end of the Windy City?
My man, is it, are we on the cusp of a summer in the Windy City, or we got, what the hell's going on here, dude?
I got the sweatshirt on right now. It was a little chilly this morning when I was capping. Obviously, you got the three-quarter sleeve on. Not today. It's a little chilly today, but tomorrow's supposed to be a doggone heat wave. Watch out now. We got to get the WD-50 out, or WD-50, SPF 50 out. It's been so fucking long since I've seen the sun. I don't even know what to call it anymore.
Exactly. Not to go down a weather rabbit hole. Living in the city, my eyes, because it's like 40-something today, 66 tomorrow.
That's
in
insane.
the city, my eyes perk up like, oh, hell yeah, we're hitting the, obviously not, but we're hitting the damn beach. In my past, maybe you can attest as well, you were a little bit more out in the open than I was. I was still a fairly small town, a lot of cornfields and whatnot. That rings, we getting a tornado overnight, middle of the night type shit, 25-degree difference in one day to the next. You know what I'm saying? That's usually that used to be one of my thoughts as far as where the hell I used to live. I don't know if you share the same thoughts, but not anymore so much.
No, 100%, but my family's the crazy ones that goes and chases after the tornadoes. We don't get in the basement. We just hop in the back of the pickup truck and go chase the sons of bitches. I mean, hey, if it comes in your direction, just go the opposite way and go down another side. Don't go towards the son of a bitch, for crying out loud, and you'll be just fine. It's a good time. It's a good time. Hey, no problem. No harm, no foul. Like cow tipping. It's always you just got to try it one time. You just got to try it one time. I mean, never mind.
Cow tipping. Chasing
there you go. There you have it. Obviously, it's going to be a fantabulous Friday. It's going to be bananas. It's going to be wild the whole doggone time. If you even have to question that, oh no, what do you got?
I know you're about to set up what we got coming down. I got something for the sidebar. I'm excited for it, dude. I'll just say that.
Okay, well, before we do that, let's recap all of yesterday's best bets of the day, because it's about to get wild, my friends. First things first, here we go. All the TTL Crew's best bets of the day from March the 3rd, 2022. Bingo, bango, zingo, zango. You got a 2-2 day from the crew if you tailed all of our straight plays. 1-1 from Mags, 1-1 from me. UTA snuck in the back door, covered the plus 3.5 while I was live on the show with Jeff Dawson yesterday. Midday Mark Report shot out. That was absolutely bananas. And then SMU minus 7.5. So I don't fucking lay chalk the whole doggone time. So I don't lay chalk. So there I go. I go against my rule and I get smacked in the mouth for it. So there's my 2 cents for my 1-1. What do you got as far as your 98 cents to get us up to $1, pal?
Hey, dude, my boys, the old Delta Devils plus 13.5. Didn't get the
Sorry, I
outright win,
doubted.
so I'm
Sorry, I doubted.
not dropping the bag on the old merch. But dude, the Delta Devils, those games, it's tough to. Those are more of a follow along on your phone, tough to watch unless unless you've got the means. But yeah, I don't know. The Spurs didn't have it last night. I've been playing a few too many of these lower level teams. I think I need to take a break on that, which I will be today. But I think they lost that one outright. So tough one against a bad team there. Thought they would at least get the win there. So moving on, short memory as far as the NBA is concerned. But I'm getting my lick back today on the old NBA hardwood with 2 today, my friends.
I like the mindset. Our apologies on the board Bender parlay, my friends, if you did play that. Maris, Detroit Mercy never showed up. The Nets never showed. Well, they did show up for the first 3 quarters, and then they just dissipated in the in the fourth quarter. Actually, not the second half. I get confused when it's college basketball and NBA at the same time. My apologies. But then all of a sudden, your boy turns into a hockey sharp. I convinced partner to get in the boat with both of the Flyers plus 1.5 and Boston VGK over 5.5. Easy cash money on the both of the sons of bitches, man. So we'll talk about a couple of NHL plays today, actually, too. But sorry on today's board bender parlay. Maybe we got some on today's special play, the Friday 4-pack parlay. But before we talk about that, Moneyline dice roll of the day, WW for the old Moneyline dice. They are trying to close out the week hot. They did a hell of a job doing their the Iowa Hawkeyes cover, and then Iowa Hawkeyes on the money line, and then the under.
I don't
was
remember what
a
we chose,
W
honestly.
as well.
That's why I just did Iowa on that one. It was a short one.
It was the Iowa money line. It was the Iowa money line. Yep.
That's a tough pick, man. Taking Iowa and the under in the same game, that's a bold strategy that I don't think there's been too many cases where that pays off. So shout out the damn dice, dude.
It's a bold strategy, God.
Bold strategy.
We'll have to see how this pays off. 4-2 on the week for the
finishes. I think it was
dice.
152 or 153 on a
154 and a half.
Just a little sweaty there.
Absolutely, but hey, how about a little early Moneyline Dice ASMR for you here today? Again, 4-2 on the week for the boys. They got what they got today? Oh, they got a college basketball game in their sights here today. Let me do something real quick. Before I get down some rabbit holes here, I want to flip the screen so I can.
100%. I got one piece of news for a second here, dude, and then Adam Schefter, according to Adam Schefter,
I was gonna get to this. So yeah, I was gonna get to this. You can't just a little bit of news. I mean, there was come on, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, you can't just that's not a time filler. That's a whole. Come on, guy.
Usually
Come on.
I have small.
Get win with it.
Little BB gun pops for news to fill the time. You're right. That's bigger than.
Come on, that's huge. That's not to say, hey, there's a little something I want to talk about. No, dude, that's huge. Roll damn tide. That's huge. Okay. Quickly before we get into that, do you want to talk about that at the beginning of the show? You want to say? Well, I guess we should talk about it at the beginning of the show and kind of bomb it.
Sure.
So yeah, what the hell? Fuck it. It is kind of crazy. We did hype it up right there, so we got to talk about it right now. So the hype around this is absolutely insane. Tell them what the news is, partner.
Cowboys are likely to release Amari Cooper by the start of the league new year. So within new league year is March 20th. So that is this month, my friends.
Hey, we'll take him on the Bears. We'll take him on the Bears. Number one.
Yeah. He would be due $20 million in fully guaranteed money on the fifth day. The fifth day of the new league year is when he would get that money, March 20th. So before that is obviously the start of the new league. So within 2 weeks, we're talking here, he could be released. If they release him, it gets him. Field Yates? It gets them $16 million in cap space for Dallas. So big chunk for them.
For real.
And he becomes 100% available as soon as they release him to the rest of the league. So,
wow,
pretty massive stuff, dude.
Hey, that is absolutely. I mean, it's bananas, dude. So, I guess they're going to. Oh goodness gracious, you got to help me out here. Wide receivers in Dallas. Right
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb, yeah. Totally just did. My mind's so blown right now. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So, obviously, they're going to move forward with CeeDee Lamb. They have that. He played for a couple of games when Michael Gallup went out this year. Cedric Wilson, I want to say it is. Cedric Wilson, is that right? He played a couple of games. He was pretty solid the couple of weeks he did fill in. I mean, they got Michael Gallup too, so it's not anything. But But dude, roll damn Tide. I love Amari Cooper. I loved him like since he was a freshman on the Tide, man. I absolutely. He was one of my favorite receivers.
He's only 27, man.
I love him.
He's gonna capitalize on whatever deal he gets here.
You think I'm bullshitting though about the Bears though? I'm not like for real. I'm not like
know,
I would like that would be a great number one fit. And if Ryan Poles wants to live up to these big boy shorts that he's put on now,
I ain't hating on it.
This could be a hell of a steal before the draft even comes, bro. We have 2 picks in the first 5 rounds.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. If the pack had some money, I'd be ringing the damn bell for us. But we obviously can't shell out that bag.
That is 160 fucking players, and we get the opportunity to take 2 of them. The whole nation. But there's 158 players that are going to be drafted before
You know who's
great job.
Feeling pretty damn happy about this is certain CeeDee Lamb dynasty owner over here, my friend.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. That's probably absolutely electric factory for your number one spot. You know what I would like to see is if either Tyler Boyd or actually just Tyler Boyd. I don't know, somebody who's less of a ball hawk and more, a touchdown hawk and more of a I'm talking about
type.
My value here with Jamar Chase now that we're going down this rabbit hole. But
Dynasty?
Yeah, man, Dynasty leagues. I got Jamar Chase. If you talk about that, I mean, I would love to see a move like that. Like, goodness gracious. I mean, but doggone, it is good for you in that sense. But hey, I tossed the Bears hat in the ring. There you go. Hey, let's get him.
Let's get him. To think about who might be a good fit outside of that. But yeah,
because there was an announcement yesterday that looks like the Bears are going to let Allen Robinson walk.
Yeah. I have to imagine they are. The way he finished the season, man,
terrible,
I think he's got a ton of talent. But as far as like a, heart and leadership type stuff, I would get them fuck out.
Terrible. He's absolutely terrible. But yeah, we'll talk about that at the end of the day. We got to talk about plenty of stuff. NFL, big bombshell, that is for sure. See, you fucked up, John. See, now you ain't got it for the entire show. That's not what the kids want, but you ain't got it, kid. It's over with. So for now, my friends, it is time for his ass to do his segment of the day, but he's going to be chasing around the Paw Patrol ball for who knows how long at this point in time. Nope. There you go. There you have it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to cut the nonsense. Not really at all. We're not going to do any of that. Here we go. It's just time to flip the screen. It's just time to hit the ticker and get into the first half of the show. The first segment of the first half of the show. RMags Best Bets. You know the real. He's got 2 coming at you, both from the NBA hardwood. So I ask you to lace up your Jordans, your Nikes, your Reeboks, your Adidases, whatever you need to do. Just make sure you don't find yourself sleeping on the TTL crew. Get ready for our Mags Best Bets of the day. I'm a fucking poet and I didn't even know it, Mags. That's why I am a hype man. Please, good sir. Let him rip, let him have it. And as always, you have the floor.
All right, my friend. I appreciate you. I got 2 coming out of the NBA, as I mentioned. I will kick it off. I'll go the later game and then work a little earlier, just because why not? S's and G's. I'm going to start off here in the old sunny Arizona. I'm going to the Knicks and Phoenix Suns. Despite no Chris Paul, despite no Devin Booker, partner, I am going to the Phoenix Suns, -7, laying the chalk without these boys. I do not care that these guys are out. I think the Suns team is going to have more than enough firepower on both ends of the floor to take care of this dumpster fire of a Knicks team. Not playing that storyline. There's a lot of things that I have. But I will mention that the New York Knicks are a steaming hot dumpster fire right now, and you should not throw your money at them in any scenario, and this is one of them here on the road today. Offensive efficiency for the Suns, even without Chris Paul and now without Devin Booker, still doing just fine. Number 3 on the season. Last 3 games, their offensive efficiency rating is actually higher than their season average, which is 3rd in the damn league. The same case with their defensive efficiency. Obviously, their offense is better with both Devin Booker and Chris Paul, but it can manage without them. And defensively, for sure, their defensive efficiency can I'm not saying it's better without those guys, but there really isn't much of a drop-off there. DeAndre Ayton is here in the building tonight. He's going to be able to neutralize what Julius Randle's going to be able to do, and they've got plenty of firepower defensively to neutralize anything that this Knicks team is going to be able to do with RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier, anybody else. Because, as I mentioned, they are a steaming hot dumpster fire. The Suns, without Devin Booker the other night, put up a 30-point win over the Portland Trail Blazers. And you might say, the Blazers are a steaming dumpster fire. They're pretty much in the same camp here as this New York Knicks team, people. If you haven't been watching, open your eyes. This Suns team is going to be a case where without these guys, especially Chris Paul, and obviously without Devin Booker, going to dominate these bad teams still, in my opinion. They're going to struggle against those top-tier teams without those guys for sure. But against the bottom of the pack, man, they should not have any issues whatsoever. Knicks are flying across the country here after being on the East Coast, obviously. A couple, 3, 4 at home, and then 1 in Philly. They are just, they can't cover, pardon, I'm going to use your favorite term. They can't cover a king-size bed or a twin-size bed if you call them a king-size blanket. I fucked it up, but you know what I'm trying to say over here, dude.
I know.
And they continue to be overvalued. Second of all, man, because of the brand name that they have, because of all the people that are legalized bettors in New York that can pour money every which way on them, they continue to be overvalued. And the Suns team, without their guys, have been undervalued still. They've taken care of business against these bad teams, scuffled a couple against those good teams, like I mentioned. But I think they've got it tonight. A few trends, and then I'll be done with this one. The Suns, 18-6 last 24 on Friday. 7-0 and 7-0 straight up and ATS. The last 7 versus the Knicks have not lost by less than 8 in each of those last 7 games. 16-4-1 against the number the last 21 against this Knicks team. This is not a matchup that the Knicks fare well against the Suns team by any means. The Knicks themselves 9-27 last 36 on one-day rest, and as I mentioned, that includes a fly across the country type trip. 1-6 last 7 as a road dog. 1-7 last 8 versus a team with a win percentage above 600. 0-5 last 5 following a straight-up loss, and 0-6 last 6 on Friday. I think we're going to start seeing this money splits even out as the public wakes up and sees no Devin Booker in this one with a 6-7 point spread over on the Knicks. I'm going the Suns -7 in this one to kick myself off and technically close out my card because this is the later game on ESPN here tonight, partner.
I love it. I hate laying chalk, so I'm not going to get involved, and I mushed my own self yesterday. I'm not going to go into my own damn rules and go down that rabbit hole, but you see it there, my friends. Plenty of firepower for the Suns, and the Knicks can't cover shit. Per RMags, a twin-size bed, even if they were a king-size blanket, per your man at Colt TTL Sports, CC Talking the Line Podcast 2022. Okay, RMags first best bet of the day. Even though you're working bass backwards, hey, whatever you got to do there, whatever floats your boat over there on the opposite side of the screen, now on my right and everybody else's left. What do you got for number 2?
Number 2, going to go to a bigger matchup between 2 marquee teams. One of the better matchups of the night. Going to the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Philadelphia 76ers, staying away from the spread, although I would have a lean towards the old Cleveland Cavaliers because the Sixers are getting some pretty hefty monetary liability here on this Friday. But I'm going to the under, which is also kind of fading some monetary liability that is on the over for a few reasons. Like I said, I lean towards that Cavs team. But the biggest thing for me here is that this Cavs team, this defense of the Cavs matches up well with Embiid and company. You've got the 2 big men that can throw either or both of them at the same time, Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, not forgetting who the hell his existence is this time around, partner. But that's a huge matchup. I don't know if advantage is the right word, but at least neutralizing him, and he shouldn't be able to dominate this Cavs team here. And why I said I'm staying away from the spread and going to this over, I actually am interested in both of them, but I think there's more value here because this Cavs offense leaves a lot to be desired, and it'll bite you in the ass when you least expect it. Number 4 in defensive efficiency for the Cavs on the season, but 19th on offensive efficiency. And lately, it has not been very great either. They do get Darius Garland back, as we talked about earlier in this week. They had not any. All of their point guards were out, is what I'm trying to say here. And so that should help their offense a little bit, but I think it's going to be a bigger impact on defense. Actually, more options to throw where they're not. They don't have to lean on these guys like Tim Frazier, who are coming off the street essentially. So. 26th in points per game, regardless of if they do have their point guards anyway. So they're a slow-paced team. They slow these games down, and their offensive efficiency isn't very high. These totals for the Sixers since Harden has come back, or debuted, I should say, have been getting a lot of monetary liability, and they have been going over, but the 3 games that they've played against, 1 against the Wolves, 2 against the Knicks, that's number 15 and 16 teams defensive efficiency. So a massive uptick here in defensive efficiency for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they've dropped this total down lower than those numbers a little bit here. I think this one's going to stay way under. I think it's going to be a gritty, scrappy game. Cavs to the under. I'll finish with a few trends. Cavs to the under. 7-1-1 last 9 following a straight-up loss. So when they take that L, they come back, throw in the defensive firepower up to a 10. 6-1 last 7 versus a team with a win percentage above 600. So they bring the defense when they're playing the top tier in the East and West for sure. 8-2 last 10 versus a team with a winning home record. So even on the road, they can take care of these unders against good teams. And Philly, 5-1 last 6 versus a team to the under with a winning record themselves, and 19-7 last 26 on Friday to the under partner, and 5-2 last 7 as a home favorite. So I love this under quite a bit. I caught it at 217.5. It's down to, actually, it was at 217. Looks like it's going down to 216, 16.5 in certain spots. Do your line shopping. It's still all over the place. I see 217.5 in certain spots. I think 216 is probably my threshold for this one, partner, so I would take it down to that, but feel free to take this under. I think there's going to be a lot of monetary liability still coming through on it throughout the day. Give me the Cavs and Sixers under 217.5 to close myself out for the day, my friend.
I told you he's got a big-ass brain, kids. You see that thing on the screen? For crying out loud. Say it with us, kids, in the ticker. Severe monetary liability. I absolutely love the theme of it, partner. I love your play. If I was leaning anywhere, too, it would be on the Cavs plus the 7.5. And I like the under here, too, as well. I think we see a little bit of struggle bus, struggle session, struggle city from both teams here today. I like what you're saying all across the board. So there you go. There you have it. That's RMags' best bets of the day. Anything else you got to relay? There's another one for you in regards to your other two on today's card.
Yeah, you can keep up with me on the Action app. I might have a little double dip on this one as far as the cap spread. We'll see how the money trickles out throughout the day. Who knows? Who's to say? I don't know.
Really?
Who knows?
Really? Really? You don't say. Well, the screen has been flipped. The ticker has been changed. And I need you to pump it up. We got to pump it up. Come on, pump it up. It's time for Colt Man's picks. Come on, pump it up. It's time for my fucking picks. Come on, let's pump it up. It's time for my fucking picks. All right, you know the vibe that's coming right now. You better not even question it for half a damn second. If you're at work, I do apologize for everything that I just did. You know me by this time in general. It's crazy on this end of the world. So without further ado, the vibes are high. The bets are hot. It's time to dish out number one. We're calling it the SoCon Smacker. Smacking around all the bookies on this doggone marketplace with this play. Taking the Citadel Bulldogs plus 5.5 against the ETSU Buccaneers. First thing that made this line jump off the board to me was the line movement, my friends. Opened up 4.5 across the market, and it shot up to 5.5, but that was over 24 hours ago. Now, if you've been looking here lately, it is down to 4.5. Bear with me for a moment because this stuff is really important. The books weren't getting enough action on ETSU, so they did tick that line up early, up to 5.5, because they anticipated getting a boatload of money on them anyway, and they wanted to generate a little bit more monetary liability, in my opinion. And it worked. It's been at a firm 5.5 for the last 12.5 hours, and it hasn't gone anywhere despite ETSU was seeing about 76% of bets and 98% of money. About the same doggone split, maybe come down a little bit in both splits on both sides of the split there, however you want to say it. Regardless, it is coming down to 4.5. So tends to be when a side isn't getting all the money, all the bets in the world on a college basketball hardwood, it's not going to be that team that ends up taking care of business. The books don't make it easier for that team to cover. Now, it is SoCon tournament time, my friend. So if this was the regular season, you've heard me talk about it on this show. I would be fading the Citadel Bulldogs with everything I could put on it. Probably the mortgage, the car payment, a couple different things we would probably put on it. They are just not the same Bulldogs team. But with it being the SoCon tournament, I think guys like Tyler Maffey, Hayden Brown, especially, and then also David Maynard and Robert Guyton, those guys are all going to show up. Really look for Maffey and Brown to really show up here today. It could be potentially one of their last games. So if at the bare minimum, I think they're going to cover this. All of those guys are seniors that I just mentioned. The Bulldogs, 1-4 straight up, 2-3 against the number, their last 5 overall. It's been a kind of a common theme. I'm not going to hide these numbers from you because there's a couple other key things that kind of overcome that. I think they just had a little bit of a rough patch lately. They're 6-12 straight up in conference play, 7-11 against the number. Stick a pin in that. We'll come back to that here in a second. I dug deep into their neutral site games. They're 3-1 straight up and against the number in their last 4 neutral site games, but that dates all the way back to 2009. So there's a couple of key reasons why I mentioned all of that shit. Bear with me one second. ETSU. Also, 2-3 straight up and against the number in their last 5 games. So they ain't been cooking teams. They ain't been winning. They ain't been covering. They're pretty much in the same boat. 7-11 straight up and against the number in conference play. So I know it's regular season, but a 6-12, a 7-11, little even up the record there. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm not saying they win it outright, but it feels really, really good for Citadel to win it outright. At the bare minimum, I see them covering this number. Speaking of neutral sites, the Buccaneers, they haven't played a neutral site game all the way that I could find and date back. At least to the 2009, at least the last 13 years, they have not played a neutral site game. I had to double check, triple check, 150% myself. They have not played a neutral site game. So I am calling bullshit on this entire -5.5. They are overvalued. But you don't believe me, my friends. For the first time today, believe the trends. Citadel 4-1 ATS, last 5 following a straight-up loss. 4-1 ATS, last 5 following a straight-up loss of 20-plus points. 7-2 ATS, their last 9 games on a neutral hardwood. Citadel 5-2 ATS, their last 7 as a neutral site underdog. ETSU 1-7 ATS, their last 8 following a straight-up win. 1-4 ATS, their last 5 as a favorite overall. And Citadel is 6-4 against the number, their last 10 meetings. A little bit of a trend going on here where the old Citadel Bulldogs cover 2 and then ETSU covers 1. Citadel Bulldog covers 2, ETSU covers 1. Well, wouldn't you know, the most recent matchup on February the 19th, ETSU covered as 2.5-point favorites, won the game 77-67, and I love for that trend to go right back to where it was. So there you go, there you have it. First best bet of the day, Citadel Bulldogs, plus 5.5.
I like it, my man. I'm all about
4.5.
Yeah, I'm all about these neutral site trends coming back. It's been a while since we've had a chance to talk about them, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I'm 100% with you. I'm saying I don't know as far as it seems like when at this stage where we have a bunch of random games that are not quite tournament games, a bunch of games that are tournament games. Some tournaments have actual home court advantages. A lot of people, I feel like, are looking at these games where they're neutral sites and don't realize that they're neutral sites. And so I think in that sense, I agree with you that I think they're overvalued, man, because this would make sense if they are at East Tennessee State, right? Is kind of how I'm seeing it. So I'm with you 100%.
I agree with everything you're saying, Max, but I fucked up.
What?
To me.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
To you.
I'm out of coffee.
Oh, bloody hell. Just cheers me. It doesn't matter. We're not
this?
superstitious, just a little stitious. And all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods on this gorgeous Friday bets. I don't give a damn what time it is. Just take your sip. We got to make sure we check all the boxes here. As your humbled host that you trust to gently guide this proverbial podcast boat down the stream, I am sorry. I am sorry. God. Oh!
Do we restart?
I am sorry.
Do we restart?
Yeah, I feel like I got to end the show and go back now. I'll work. Hey, can you give out my other pick? I'm going to go back.
Order myself some more coffee. I got my ball rolling across the damn floor, dude. I thought we were crushing everything, but I don't know.
I thought so, too. What the hell's going on here? What the hell's going on here? I don't know. Is hell freezing over? Hey, wait.
I'm scared.
No, it's not the apocalypse, dude. Everything's all right outside. I think we're okay. Okay, here we go.
A brick wall out my window, so.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't fucking know if the whole world had melted. Second best bet of the day coming from your boy. Nothing but rabbit holes. I hope you got the shorts firmly affixed. We're going to the Maction. A little bit of Maction action here. We're calling it the Mac Attacker because after we smack him around a little bit, we're attacking every book on the marketplace. We're going to want to close up shop for the weekend, but then we're going to come back at him with Cup of Joe on campus tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and bring them to their proverbial knees. But for right now, we go to the Kent State Golden Flashes, -3 against the Buffalo Bulls, my friends. And the line movement, again, is what really made this one jump off the screen at me. Buffalo is the apparent sharp side in this matchup. I apologize for my lack of English-speaking skills. Hell of a career choice I made here with not being able to do that. But 32% of bets, 65% of money coming in on Buffalo at the +3. Yet this line has not dropped. It hasn't gone anywhere. And a matter of fact, it's gone up to 3.5 in some spots and held at a firm 3 around the marketplace. Simply put, I said it in the last analysis, the books do not make it easier for sharp college basketball teams to cover their spread. Now, this line movement did happen only about 12 hours ago, contrary to my last analysis about 24 hours ago. So wouldn't you know it, as soon, less than 12 hours ago now at this point in time, wouldn't you know it, that line movement's happening as soon as the public's waking up. I don't want to say this is a marquee game, but it's a game that a lot of people are going to know about, and those so-called experts are going to come out of the wood and be playing this one. It is not the conference tournament yet at all, so home and away splits can definitely be kind of factored into this as well, just Kent State's overall home court advantage. So I don't think you need to worry about this one being, oh my gosh, this is where the Golden Flashes are completely overvalued. I don't think that's the case at all in this spot. And as a matter of fact, I'm almost sure of it, because the old Golden Flashes, they're 15-4 straight up in conference play this season, 11-6-2 against the number, and they could tie for first place in the MAC this season. Right now, I think they got a game or two left. I'm not too sure. I'm not looking ahead. I'm worried about this game right now. However, they could tie for first place and really be in a damn good spot. Now, it would take Bowling Green to knock off Toledo today, but I've seen crazier things happen in MACtion play. Let's just leave it at that. Also, Kent State's 5-0 straight up, 3-2 against the number in their last 5 games. So if you're worried about a cover, don't be. Their 2 failed covers were -8 and a -10.5 spot. The -3 here does not scare me whatsoever. I think it is the perfect value on them. And there's a couple quick nuggets on Buffalo before I dish out the trends, kids. 13-5 straight up for the Buffalo Bulls in conference play this season, but only 6-12 against the number. They played really, really good against some of the lackluster opponents in the league, but they have not stepped up, or in the conference, whatever you want to say, but they have not stepped up when it's come to play in that upper echelon. You don't believe me? They're 4-1 straight up and 5-0 and gets the number in their last 5 games. I could have hid that from you, just like I've said multiple times, but I don't think you need to, because their last 5 opponents were Western Michigan, Miami of Ohio. They played the NIU Huskies twice, who we've, I don't know, ever said a good thing about on this show, and a loss to the Toledo Rockets. That one straight-up loss was to the Toledo Rockets. They covered a bigger spread than this 3. I'm not sure what it was, but it was not around this 3. This is completely fugazi. They are overvalued in this spot. Look for the Golden Flashes to absolutely dominate them today. They're going to control the pace. That's what I really see being the key here today. But if you don't believe me, for the second and final time, believe the trends. Buffalo 0-4 ATS, last 4 following an ATS loss. 0-4 ATS, last 4 versus a team with a straight-up winning percentage above 600. 3-7 ATS, their last 10 road games. The Golden Flashes of Kent State, 5-0-1 ATS, last 6 home games. 7-2-1 ATS, their last 10 as a favorite. 5-0-1 ATS, their last 6 if you combine the two as a home favorita. Kent State 8-2 ATS, last 10 following a straight-up win. This one's for you, partner. 8-1-1 ATS, their last 10 versus a MAC opponent. And take the pin out real quick, kind of talking about why in the world is Kent State the favorite in this spot. Buffalo's had complete ownership over them. What in the world's going on? Yeah, I know, and it's making no sense to me. Buffalo is 6-2 straight up, 7-1 ATS last 8 meetings, but somehow Kent State finds himself as the 3-point favorite. I rest my case, Your Honor. Do with that information as you wish. But my second and final best bet of the day, the Kent State Golden Flashes, -3.
I like it, man. This is the last game. This is last night for MAC basketball, it looks like. And they start before Toledo, so they can't be on any scoreboard watching. They can't do any, let's see what they do. And they know they got to win and hope that Toledo slips up and just assume that they slip up, right? So I like it, man. I think they get it done.
Check it out. I didn't even know that because I just play numbers, not teams and storylines, my friends. We just out here playing numbers that I think are really doggone favorable, and that's what I think you should do. So I got 2. There's my 2. Laid them down. RMags, other 2. Let's keep it moving, if you will. What does 2 plus 2 equal, pal?
I believe it's 4.
For the Friday Friday Four Pack Parlay, baby. You better believe it, it's the Friday Four Pack Parlay, my friends. We got this bad boy cooked up, and we got it paying out at over 10-1 odds, plus 1,027 to be accurate, if you would like me to be. You want to start in the NBA? You want to start in the NHL?
Send it over my way. I got one ready for us here.
I like what you're saying. Okay, so without further ado, partner, what's leg number 1 on the Friday 4-pack parlay?
Number 1 of the Friday 4-pack, we are taking the home team, home dog, Washington Wizards at home against the Atlanta Hawks. Looks like a ton of monetary liability on the Hawks. They beat our Bulls last night in a fairly big game. Our Bulls are kind of struggling right now. Hawks on a back-to-back. No John Collins, it looks like, in this one, partner, down low. That's a big, big loss for them in this matchup here. And Washington, obviously not beating the doors down, but they're not playing bad by any means, man. And catching them on a back-to-back, they've kept these games pretty damn close over the last couple of years. So I think the 4.5 is more than a good spot. A lot of monetary liability is kind of the big thing for us, I would say, in this one for sure.
Yeah.
But the old Washington Wizards plus 4.5, my friends.
I absolutely love it. I am all over it everywhere in between. I got nothing to add on top of that one. Second leg, you'll have some more on this, I'm sure, but we're taking the Detroit Pistons plus 2.5. Keep the Jordans on, kids. We both really like the Pistons right now and what they're putting together and what they're doing. I think the Pacers are. I honestly think this is the exact perfect price. I think this line is set, so a lot of people will come in and buy in on the Pacers at minus 2.5. I could be talking out of my face, but again, I don't think so. I bet lines, not teams and storylines, or numbers, not teams and storylines, because lines and teams, I think it could be lines. Numbers, not teams and storylines. You know what the hell I'm saying. Take it away from me, partner. Get this bowl out of this China shop.
Nah, I can't add too much, man. The Detroit Pistons are just playing really solid basketball last night. They just beat the Raptors in Toronto. Now they're back home for a division rivalry here tonight. They're a perceived division rivalry, not that heated right now. But nonetheless, I think with the +3, I don't know that they win. I think they do, but I at the very least, I think it's going to be a close, scrappy game for sure, man. This Pacers team has been all over the map since the entire season, let alone since they made these trades a couple of weeks back. They're coming off that 2-game stint in Orlando, lost 1-1-1. Kind of how those typically shake out, the 1-1 matchups right there. So coming back still on the road, long road trip here. I think they're still going to find some fatigue for sure. Give us the Pistons plus a couple and a half points here.
I absolutely love it. There you go. There you have it. Washington Wizards +4, Detroit Pistons plus 2.5, a couple and a half, he says, plus 2.5 points. I don't know the last time I've seen that on a book anywhere on the market, but there you go. There you have it. Now, take off the Jordans, lace up the skates, and we're going to the ice. Third leg, LA Kings on the money line. They're playing the Columbus Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are a dumpster fire and a half. Kings opened up right around minus 130. They shot up to minus 160, settling back down around minus 150 on the money line. I love the value here. They've been playing hot as of late. Again, I don't need to go too deep into the rabbit hole because as of late, I've been playing NHL numbers, not teams and storylines, and it's really been paying off as of late. So, partner, anything on your side of the screen you see on the old LA Kings money line?
Nothing crazy, man. Kings firmly in the playoffs. Obviously, still got to get some wins down as far as locking up that playoff spot. But, yeah, that line movement, money line movement in this one is the big thing for me in this one as well.
100%. And leg number 4, we stay on the ice. We're going down to Texas. Taking the Dallas Stars on the money line, minus 115. This one's actually in Canada. Shout out to all of our friends up there in the Great White North in Winnipeg. Playing the Winnipeg Jets are the Dallas Stars, minus 115 on the money line. They're about minus 102. It was one of those classic hockey games that kind of opens up right at around like a minus 108 pick 'em. You don't really know where it's going to split. And then all of a sudden, as people start getting involved, or the sharp hockey bettors get involved, then it just splits. And that's what we saw here. We were able to get involved after the split. Dallas Stars up to minus 115 now, pretty much has a clear road favorite. I love them in this spot. They've been damn hot all year long. But, partner, any closing thoughts you got on this play?
Yeah, they've got both. November 2nd, I'm not sure if that's preseason or not. Winnipeg got that one. Last two, though, Dallas took care of 4-3 and 3-2 here in 2022. And Dallas right on the edge of playoff contention, so they're going to be a little more desperate, I do believe. Both teams are outside looking in, but Dallas right on the cusp. But I think they're a point back of VGK for the second wild card spot. So they're in a heated race, man. Both of them are for sure, but Dallas much more realistic for sure. I think they got the juice tonight here for sure.
I would have to agree with you, good sir. There you go. There you have it, my friends. And I echo every sentiment, whatever the hell you say over there that you just let out, good sir. Appreciate you and your analysis as per usual. But my friends, The Friday Four Pack Parlay. Detroit Pistons plus 2.5. Washington Wizards plus 4. Los Angeles Kings on the money line. And the Dallas Stars on the money line. 4 legs parlayed up for a plus 1,027 odds payout. Books are moving the line as I speak right here, right now. Go get that bad boy locked in, and let's get that son bitch straight to the doggone pay window now. Outside of that, partner, as I get the old recap ready to rock and roll, is anything else you got to relay banter about? Anything in between for the old Friday Four Pack Parlay?
I don't believe so. Trying to see if there's any injury news or anything along those lines, but I think we are set to lock and load, dude. John Collins being out for the Hawks, man, that is not that ain't nothing, man. That's I think that's gonna be big time.
I think that is very big too. I did not see that, and I like this play. I like the +4 without even knowing that information, so that just honestly helps our case even that much more. So, There you go. There you have it. The Friday Four Pack Parlay. Didn't forget this today. Let's just keep this old proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks with the TTL Crew's best bets of the day. My friends, I ask you to pull out your pens and your pencils, your paper, your sports books, or whatever mode, means, or method you utilize to take stock of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day. Because once again, for the purposes of clipping, because sometimes this takes too long when I don't do it this way. My friends, the TTL Crew's best bets of the day for this beautiful Friday of bets, kicking off the weekend, a ticket cash in March the 3rd. No, March the 4th. My apologies, 2022. Please so kindly turn your attention all the way up to the top left portion of your screen where you will find RMags picks. He's got 2 coming at you, both of them from the NBA hardwood. Kicking things off with the Phoenix Suns -7, and then he's going to the Cleveland Cavaliers against the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's taking the under 217.5. Opposite side of the screen, you have my best bets of the day. 2 coming at you as well, but from the college basketball hardwood. Starting things off with the Citadel Bulldogs +4.5. And the Kent State Golden Flashes -3.5 rounded out and close out my card. Right above us, you see the special play of the day. Go on down to the corner store and grab your 4-pack, boys, because it's time to lock in the Friday 4-pack parlay. Washington Wizards +4. The Detroit Pistons +2.5. The Los Angeles Kings on the money line. And the Dallas Stars, shout out Texas Hockey on the money line. Parlayed up for an over 10-1 odds payout. My friends, degenerates, gamblers, TTL faithful, anyone I'm leaving out, I see 4 straight plays in one special play, making it straight to the pay window and bankrupting every damn book on this marketplace. But before they can, and before we can just absolutely laugh in all the faces of those bookmakers, we need you too. Lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing in whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book.
Oh, baby.
Woo! Woo! Add today at ticket cashing. Add today at ticket cashing if I ever seen it. Any idea where we are? Any idea where we are? Any idea where we are? No, I'm not getting it. There ain't no way.
It's pretty plain and simple. Memorial Athletic and Convocation Center. So no sponsor.
Memorial Athletic and Convocation Center.
That's the one.
Okay. Hey, shout out Kent State. That's a hell of a court there with a couple of golden flashes going across the old court there. That's a hell of a court. Hell of a facility that program's built over there. One hell of a facility that program's built over there. Wouldn't you say?
I would say so. There was pictures that showed the arena a little bit better, but didn't translate to the old graphic well. Otherwise, we would have been, I think, pretty impressed, dude.
Hey, hell of a program the old Golden Flash is built over there. Hell of a facility that program's built. You see more words on the screen, my friends. ML Dice roll of the day. Cam/G-Web. What the hell does that mean? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because I am certainly the guy to tell you, and we are the guys to let you know what's about to come.
Confirmed guys, yeah.
Confirmed guys for sure. Moneyline Dice roll of the day. It's the Campbell Camels against the Gardner-Webb Runnin Bulldogs, my friends. And I'm going to stop sharing the screen. I'm going to change up a couple of things here so I can do everything. And while I'm getting myself situated and our wonderful guests of the day, I should say, multiple cubicle objects at one time. Partner, could you be so kind to give us the old details about this matchup here today?
We've got a Big South quarterfinals. We're going to some conference tournament action today for the old dice roll. Big South quarterfinals, Campbell and Gardner-Webb. That is the number 3 seed, Gardner-Webb, and number 6
You ever bet
seed.
on a camel?
I think we've bet on the Campbell Camels in some scenarios.
I bet on a lot of camels, man.
Camels,
I bet on doggone camels a lot.
Maybe camel racing?
Camel racing?
Or camel
Did we just find a new
carrying?
market?
Camel racing? I
carry?
don't know.
Camel racing, bro.
How much shit can
I'll
you
get in
carry?
between a couple of fucking
How much
humps. I'll
water
get
can
wild.
you carry in those damn humps? I don't know.
Whoa.
Hey.
about a
All I know
marketing
is
idea.
we talked about it, dude. This line has been on a bit of a roller coaster this morning and into the early hours of the
To
night
say
last
the
night.
least.
Sitting at 3.5 right now. Gardner-Webb minus 3.5, but it was down at 1 in certain scenarios for a second, down at 2, up to 2.5. Now sitting firmly for the last hour or two at 3.5, my friend. But Gardner-Webb, 78% of bets, 80% of money on that spread. On the over is set at 126.5. The over, a similar scenario, 83% of bets, 80% of money. So a lot of liability in this game on a couple different sides on the side and total. But for the sake of the dice, we've got Gardner-Webb minus 3.5, minus 178 on the money line. Campbell plus 146 on the money line, and the old total is 126.5.
Okay, so the old total's dropping down just a little bit there, just a
That one
point,
dropped
nothing
too?
crazy. Yeah, 127 down to 126, nothing crazy, but yeah. Whole Gardner-Webb. So March 4, 2022, Moneyline Dice Roll of the Day. It is the Camp v. G-Webb. Roll OTD. As a reminder, if you weren't here for the beginning of the show, the Moneyline Dice are 4-2 on the week. We see how they can close out the weaker rolls. First things first, because I was jacking around over here listening to you, partner, and not getting our guests ready. First roll of the day. Are we going to the home team Runnin Bulldogs? Are we going to the away team Camels? Doing a little racing with some camels. I don't know, neither does Mags, but I assure you, my friends, we all find out in a 3, in a 2, in a 1. Away team!
Away team. Oh, so Campbell is technically the away team. Guess we should have clarified that.
That is true. I forgot this
Neutral
is
court.
the Big South Conference Tournament.
Campbell is away, though.
Yes, sir. Away. Unofficially away, Campbell Camels. Unofficially, we're going camel racing.
Yep.
Moneyline or ATS. Are we getting the 3.5? Scooping up a couple points, as they like to say in the industry. Or, as the kids like to say, fuck it, we're going with the plus money, Paulie. I don't know. I haven't a clue. Neither does Mags. But I assure you, we all find out. In 3, in 2, in 1. Money line. We're the kids today. It's what the kids want.
Okay.
Fucking plus money, Paulie. Money line.
Winner of this
Unofficially.
bad play plays Winthrop or High Point. Winner of High Point / Winthrop. So probably Winthrop.
Well, hello. Hey, wait, don't put the cart in front of the horse there. The Panthers are sneaky. Panthers are sneaky in conference play now. Be careful. Careful now. Wild card roll. Are we doubling down with the money line dice? Are they going to need a re-rake and reshake? Or are they going to say, nah, boys, we're going to finish the week for you well in the green. 6-2 is what we got down. That's what we're written down. Nah, fam, I don't have an idea. Neither does Mags. But I promise you, we all find out in 3, in 2, in 1.
Come on, dice.
I don't know. That's got some weird shadows on it. I can't tell what it is.
Uh-oh.
Under!
Under.
I thought
okay.
so. I didn't want to jump the gun. I thought so. Under!
Money line and the under. Okay. I'm interested. A little evening action on a little ESPN Plus here tonight. Check your notes. Yeah. Not bad.
7 years ago, our forefathers once said, the dice have spoken! If you want a guaranteed take 2 tickets to the window tonight. No questions, no qualms, no queries, none of the bullshit. Not for me, not for Mags, not for any living, breathing, heart-beating human being on this planet, but per the all-knowing, ever-present, ever-powerful Moneyline dice that be the inanimate objects we know and love. Hammering right here, right now. The Campbell Camels on the money line. And the under, 126.5, in their matchup with the old Gardner-Webb Runnin Bulldogs tonight.
Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Hey, the way
Thank
these
you, Dice.
underdogs have been playing again. I mean, the favorites haven't been. It's not like the favorites are these like big bad bully on the block type characters, and these underdogs have just been showing up to play, dude.
Low key, how sick?
Electric.
Low key, how sick is this thing though, bro? Like
It's extremely high key.
leather bound, fucking okay. Like it's like these pages, like they're off white, and then like shout out my Aunt Sandy, man. Dude, friggin'
Shout out Aunt Sandy.
shout out Aunt Sandy, and then you can wrap it up like an old school book,
I like it.
bro. This thing is cold. Look at that. This thing is
It's
cold.
the type of notebook you need when you're riding some fucking Campbells. I feel like, eh?
I feel like put what a turban, is that what the deal? Stick me a turban, some sunglasses on the back of a camel in the middle of the Sahara with this fucking book. Call me Indiana Colt. Call me fucking Indiana Colt, pal. Telling you. The kingdom of the cap and skull.
The cap and skull, the camel skull.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Campbell's
All
up
right.
today.
Hey, Campbell's win today per the Moneyline dice, and we're taking the under 2. There you go. There you have it. The show is kind of officially falling off the tracks. I'll track those real quick so we don't forget. Let me do camp, Moneyline, and under 126.5. Okay. Well, that is officially the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. Hell of a time to tell you want to go over to moneylinedice.com. Not wearing the hat today, but you always see it. You see all their other merch. You see all their other goodies that they got over there. Nothing off limits. Head over there. Once you get it in your cart, enter in old code TTL10 at checkout. And guess what? You're going to get 10% off your first order at moneylinedice.com. You can start rolling with the crew. You can start doing your own ASMR videos with the dice. Actually, it's all fucking residual. You got to pay me if you actually start doing that because I had the idea first. And then maybe you can start judging your own doggone MMA fights. And that way you can't bitch, moan, and complain when your fighter loses. You scored it. Hey, look, well, they did lose fair and square. I guess I got to be honest with that. Who knows? Whatever you need over there, nothing off limits. Go over there, get it, 10% off. First order, moneylinedice.com with code TTL10. Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice. Okay.
Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Die.
Thank you, Dice.
Okay, second half of the show. Let's see what the hell goes on. Kids, I hope you have your rabbit hole diving shorts firmly affixed because it is probably going to get wild out here. Without further ado, my friends.
I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Partner, what's been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 237 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Friday, March 4th, 2022.
All right, dude. You know I like to turn up the heat on some nonsense on Fridays, dude. Not headline nonsense. That type of nonsense has been fun to talk about, but that's not what I'm talking about today. I believe it was last Friday, we had... ended up going down a rabbit hole of animal combinations, okay? Okay.
Yeah,
I've got myself a nice little random animal generator here in 2s. And what I'm thinking is we do 2 sets of 2. You get a squad, I get a squad, and we argue about who the hell's squad is about to come out on top of this fight here, yeah?
So you're telling me 2v2 animal kingdom
Either
battles.
2v2, like it's 2-on-2, or the 2 animals that you get mate and create an animal, and that fights my animal.
So we're talking
either way.
So in essence,
for example,
wait.
Okay.
In essence, you're telling me we could be going down another Cheetahsaurus rabbit hole, is what you're saying here.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So for
Okey-dokey.
example,
I'm in it. Let's go.
I stuck with mammal. I was checking it out with the scenarios where if I didn't do mammal, it was getting a lot like he might get a fucking toad and a mouse or something like that. So for example, what I've got pulled up will random generate after this.
There's the NFT. There's the dog. I gotta.
The animal combos. Yep.
That's the no, just the fucking Cheetahsaurus, and then we just have a bunch of different fucking outfits on the Cheetahsaurus
just the
itself,
Cheetahsaurus
and
itself.
and different traits on the Cheetahsaurus.
Yep. For this purpose, though, for
Carry
example,
on.
I've got a nice little like gazelle-looking guy, and this is just a example, and then the gerbil is the other combo. So that would probably be not the best fighter. Okay, so that's just practice. I'll give you first. All right, your two animals. You've got a nice no fucking. You've got a pig and a fucking camel. Swear. Animal number 2 is a camel. You've got yourself a pig and a camel. What an animal, first of all.
Shit ass fucking
You've got
deal
it.
that.
There's no way, dude.
What kind of deal that is?
We got to put the mortgage on the Camels money line, first of all. You've got a pig and a camel. I've got a fennec fox and an African bush elephant. So, you've got a pig and a camel. I mean, size-wise, not the testiest fight here. But these fennec foxes, I think they're real fucking friendly. I remember back in college, my roommate, our pal JP, I do believe he was going down rabbit holes of trying to acquire a fennec fox because they actually make really nice pets. So I don't know how my two mate over here, a fennec fox and a fucking elephant, but I think I get a little agility. Add a little agility to my elephant here. A smaller elephant with a little agility is kind of what I see on my side of things, dude.
Just a
you
lap.
got yourself a fucking pig and a camel. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just envisioning like a lap, a house elephant, like a lap
elephant.
like a lap elephant. Like a lap dog. He's a lap
agility,
elephant.
I don't know.
He's got a little agility, bouncing around all over the place. He's like sticking his trunk onto trees and swinging from them and shit. He's got a little something. He's got extra pizzazz that a normal elephant doesn't have. You understand?
Am I winning this one, or do you think you got an argument for your?
What the fuck am I gonna
here?
argue? Am I gonna shoot shit out of my camel humps or something? Like what the fuck? A pig and a camel? A pig and a camel. Yeah,
Might
I'll
be a nice
I'll
utility
store
animal
I'll store
somehow.
I'll
I don't
store I'll store the slop in my humps, and my special power will be to fucking spew slop at any fucking evil villains or opposition that come in my way.
Okay. All right. We'll move on to a better one here. This one's a little bit better. You've got a black rhinoceros, believe it or not. I swear this is all random. And a Geoffroy's tamarin. So essentially, you got a crazy little monkey action guy going on there. So that mixed with a nice big rhino. So you got some aggressiveness on this run here.
A Rocky, bro? You're telling me I got a fucking Rocky?
Yeah.
I got a Rocky on my hands, bro.
And I've got a different type of monkey that you're talking about mixed with an orangutan. So I've got a tamarin and an orangutan.
You got a big ass monkey. You just got a monkey.
I just got a nice big monkey.
Yeah, try fucking with my big ass horn with your fucking monkey. I'm gonna be jumping all through the trees, chasing your ass with my horn, and I'm just gonna.
How does yours even work over there?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea. All I know is that you're gonna see a sizable, well, not sizable, maybe decent size.
I was gonna say yours is probably bigger because mine is just like a smaller version of an orangutan, which kind of fucks me up a little bit as far as what
I got stiffed in the last round. You got stiffed in this round.
And in the worst case, you got something with a horn on it at the very least. You got
That's
something.
what I'm saying. And if that thing from the horn with the horn on it can swing from tree to tree, limb from limb, maybe eat a banana or two.
Assuming that this animal can swing from trees.
Well, it's my fucking. I ain't never seen no doggone fucking ape have sex with a fucking rhino before, so I gotta fucking.
You either get to choose. Okay, I guess you'll choose either swinging from tree to tree or the charging aspect. If he's swinging from tree to tree, he doesn't get the old rhino charging aspect of it.
Bro, I don't give a fuck if he's got a charge or not. You got a rhino swinging from tree to tree? Give me that son of a bitch. I don't care.
You got me 1-1. 1-1. You got me.
100 bands. 1-1.
Oh, dude, they like these tamarins. So you've got to
just redo it if we get a similar animal.
I want to show you this guy. That guy actually looks cool as hell, though.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, hell yeah, he's got his little mustache. I like that.
Mustache. That guy's cool.
Fu Manchu.
Oh, yeah. So you've got yourself a cross river gorilla and a capybara. I've seen these.
Capybara conga, bro. I did a fucking report in middle school on those fuckers.
What is that?
They do the capybara conga, bro. When there's a bunch of them, they fucking get in a watering hole and they all like put their fucking hands on each other's hips and they fucking like dance around to like wash each other and fucking shit. It's called the capybara conga. It's fucking wild, bro. How do I know that? I did that shit in fucking middle school. Shit, that's wild.
Type of what are they, like little groundhog type guys?
Kinda, they're like a big ass groundhog. They're probably like the size of like a fucking. They're good size. Like they're good size.
I got you toasted, dude. I got a Bengal tiger and a giraffe out here, dude. You're toast.
Hashtag save the tigers, bro. A tiger raff, bro. That's a fucking
tiger raff.
A tiger raff is a hell of a fucking animal. Like, that's a hell of an animal, dude. Like, giraffes
telling
can already cook, and then you just give them a little bit more speed, some long-ass claws, some
ferocity.
fangs, and just, like,
A little ferocity.
a predator instead of prey. Like, yeah, you fucked me up there, 2-1. Holy hell. Hey, shout out, hashtag Save the Tigers.
Save the Tigers.
All of my guys over there, Teddy, Timmy, Tommy. All of everybody over there, cracking cards, Punk, Ray, everybody over there. Who I know I'm forgetting a million people. Visual sounds, viral sounds, everybody. I know I'm missing everybody. I love you guys. Appreciate you. Shout out the Tigers.
You got a good one now. Black rhinoceros and hippopotamus. So you got an interesting combo there. Big size for sure. I'm sure you're gonna keep that horn for sure.
Yo, hippos will fuck up a motherfucker. Hippos will do some damage, boy. Like,
you give him the assets of a fucking rhinoceros, dude. That's a scary combo. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little nervous. I don't like my chances here. Okay. I think he got me beat. I've got a Highland cattle with so essentially a little
Highland cattle,
little bevo looking guy, and he's got the long horns. All
right,
there.
so you got a little long in action
with the bitch ass little red fox here. So you've got me beat, I think.
I mean, swiftness of the fox. It'd be kind of a son of a bitch if foxes had horns, right?
If
foxes had horns,
for sure.
It'd be a son of a bitch. Like, it'd definitely make a whole new breed of matadors, right? Like, that, you definitely. That'd be something. You couldn't just lay that little fucker.
Yours is a scary motherfucker, but yeah, I got a little pesky little fucker over here.
I'm telling you, and here's the thing, dude. He's low enough to the ground. Look, man, I think he can jolt quick enough. What if that little son of a bitch just right into your fucking ankle, bro? Fuck that. Like,
I still like my what I concocted up last week, just off the top of my head, my gazelle and the old piranha. I still like that a little better. Yeah.
Guarana, yeah, for sure. Guarana for sure. What the hell did I have?
You had the cheetosaurus. What do you mean?
No. Oh, a hippo and a rhino.
Hippo and a rhino in this case. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say honestly, dude, like hippos are some mean sons of bitches. Like hippos fuck people up, bro. Like hippos like are not to be fucked with. They will defend their young, like all types of shit in the wild. Like they're not a predator, but like they will fuck up other animals. Like it's
do
crazy.
whatever the fuck they need to if they need to.
Yeah, it is crazy. So I don't know. Then you combine that with another animal that's already just like I'll fuck anything up with a horn. Like, yeah, dude, I think I win.
I think you just mixed. I think that's just a nice mix where you get you get a charging ass hippo with a horn or a rhino that can chill
and he
out
can
the
go
water
underwater. Yeah, and he can just like stay underwater for fucking 20 minutes and then all of a sudden come out charging and fucking stick your ass. Like,
I know. I think he got me beat, but I do like my combo.
That's a hell of an aminal, if I do say so myself. But I would say that's 2-2.
That is 2-2. You've got an interesting one here. I don't know that this.
Come on.
Maybe I'm sure you can concoct up an argument here. You've got a bat, just a flying bat, mixed with a gray seal. So
flying bat with a gray seal.
A flying seal in the night is essentially what I see here.
A fleal.
A seal with little fangs that can fly at night. That's kind of what I see.
Yeah. What do you got?
Okay, interesting combo. Not I don't know about a fighter. I got another orangutan mixed with an otter. So just an
orangutan mixed with an otter, huh?
Yeah. I don't like my. I don't know. So you've got. I got my.
I know otters are mean little sons of bitches, bro.
Yeah,
otters are mean little sons of bitches.
I've got a large monkey that can just like kind of do whatever he wants, float around the river. He can build up some nice structures here to thwart off any flying bat seals out here. So I like this. This is a nice matchup.
Because if like he wasn't water dwelling, you'd be kind of fucked. Because then I
can concoct up my little otter guy otter half of it.
It just depends on how fast my seals, depending on how fast he wants to swim for any given day and how fast your little motherfucker wants to work. Because if you can't get that son of a bitch built up by the time my big old ass comes to bulldozing through, you're fucked. Because you ain't going nowhere from that. Because then I'll get the vampire fangs in your ass and your little bitch ass otter fucking monkey bullshit is dunzo. But if you can get the old dam built, I like your chances.
I was going to say, I'm thinking defense. I'm like, I feel like I can keep you out, but if you get in, I'm toast.
You're toasted. Toasted for sure.
I feel like I don't know. I guess, I don't know.
Flying seal, bro. That's a hell of a...
Flying bat seal with some fangs, yeah.
That is, I don't know, man. I think I won that one, even though you're thinking defense. 3-2.
right, you get the benefit of that on that one.
Okay. Hey, I'll Rochambeau you for it.
All right. Let's just go to 4 here.
Okay. Best 3 or 4.
I won't give you that one. That one sucks.
Thank you.
We've already done those animals. Okay, you've got a wombat and a Malayan tiger. You've got a nice little wombat guy here.
Fuck our wombat. Oh, those little
know.
shits. Yeah.
Exactly what they're.
Hey, you know what would be
utility
cool,
is?
bro? You know what I haven't done in a long time? Is go see some aminals at the old zoo, bro.
Dude.
Just go to the old zoo.
Oh, dude, I got the Lincoln Park Zoo over, not quite my neck of the woods anymore, but
too
it's
far.
Not a tough trip over
I like,
there, dude.
you know, I
Solid
like
free
going
zoo, dude.
seeing some aminals, man. I connect with the aminals. I don't know what it is, but I likes me some aminals for sure.
Oh, why did I tell you you've got a tiger and a wombat? Okay.
Yeah.
The wombat's probably bringing you down. I've got an Asiatic black bear, big little fucker there, and then a
Nah,
caracal.
that black bear ain't worth shit.
Caracal looks like a cougar-looking motherfucker.
Oh, he's like a bobcat. Caraco's like a
cougar
bobcat. Yeah, that black bear ain't worth a shit. That one ain't worth a shit. Those aren't the aggressive ones. That's a little
looks like a
bitch ass
cuddly
black
son of a
bear.
bitch.
Yeah, those are the bitch ass black bears. Those aren't the ones
looks like
that
a
fucking
cuddly
kill
son
you.
of a bitch, dude.
So I mean,
I don't know. Caracal looks mean as hell, though. I feel like it's not gonna get the meanness of this guy over here. I don't know.
Dude, do you remember? It hasn't even been that long ago. Speaking of mean as hell, before we go down this rabbit hole, I dropped my pin. Have you remember that fucking video of that fucking dude getting chased by a mountain lion up that hill? That was a few months back or whatever the hell it was. It was all over the internet, dude. That mountain lion was like chasing him up the hill, and he was like batting his paws at him and shit. And like, I mean, he was only like 10, 15 feet away from him, and he was just like backing up this mountain. He was just like on a morning hike, and he like obviously passed a den or somewhere he fucking shouldn't have been, but didn't know. And this fucking mama mountain lion was chasing his fucking ass. Not chasing him, but just was like, and it was crazy. Just never fucking attacked him, but he just like slowly backed up all the way up this hill. Didn't have his gun on him, didn't have his shit. And he's like, get the fuck away. Get the fuck away. And the thing just won't go away. Oh, it was insane.
I didn't see that.
I hate those things, bro. Those fucking mountain lions, those cats, those cats that aren't really jungle cats, but they're fucking big ass predatory cats. I hate those fuckers.
You catch them in the wrong time, you're toast.
You're done, bro. You're
toast.
done. You're done, bro. We had some
catch them
issues
at the
with them
wrong time without you having anything to defend yourself. / a time where you piss them off or they're just pissed off for whatever reason. You're done.
Done, bro. You're done. You accidentally walk by a den or some shit. Like they will just fuck you up for no reason.
And the crazy thing about it in Illinois, it's like it's extremely rare, but it's also not impossible to fucking come across one of these fuckers if you're just out on a
mountain
fucking hike or
lion.
something.
Not at all, because some sick sadistic fucks dropped a bunch off in southern Illinois a few fucking years back. Yeah. And now they're all fucking breeding all over the fucking place, bro. Like, fuck that, dude. I'm not trying to be out there roaming around in the fucking woods. Some crazy-ass mountain lion comes fucking roaming by.
Like our town, every once in a while, like every few years, there would be like a news story. Like, careful, there's mountain lions just popping up out in the suburbs every once in a while. It's like, what the hell?
Like, mountain lions?
Like, watch your dogs when you send them out to the other.
We don't have any fucking mountains. Why are there lions out here? What the fuck? Yeah, dude, I don't like big cats. Big cats scare the shit out of me. Well, I like saving them if they're cool cats. Like, hey, shout out to tigers. But like, I don't like big cats in the wild. Scare the fuck out of me.
Like a week or so ago, I saw a video of a dude just riding a bike. I don't know where in the world it was, but it was just like past I don't know if it was a full on bull or one of those like cattle with the long horns that I was just showing. Dude's just riding his bike down the path, and there's a bull in the way. But instead of stopping the bike, he just continues to ride, and the bull just fucking destroys him. And it's just like, dude, why did you drive past him, dude? Didn't make sense at all.
Fuck the animals. Fuck the guy, but like the animal. Like, why? What was the hinkling? Why does the bull just need to like? Sometimes it's just like, you asshole animal. Like, why does the bull just need to like do that?
I don't know, dude. It was unless the dude like is an expert on the subject. It was more so like, why did you do that, man? Like, why did you even? I'll see if I can even.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, speaking of bulls, man, it's totally off topic, but it's PBR season. You get into PBR at all?
Oh.
You watch PBR at all?
No, but got an old.
I'm a huge
someone that I used to go to school with that actually not PBR, but he does bull riding shit, and I've had some buddies like go watch it. It's fucking wild, man.
Stuff. It's good stuff, dude. I love it. I love it. Unleash the Beast. They got it at the fucking Allstate Arena right up the street here, dude. Yeah. The Unleash the Beast. That when they come to Chicago, that's where they have it. I don't know why they don't have it at the center. Like, they could fucking sell out the center, because they have it at the T-Mobile Arena when it's out in Vegas, and that's like the big one for it. But I
don't know. Are you like total speculation? It's like to have it closer to the rural parts of the state, maybe, as opposed to being middle of the dead center in the city. Maybe that would be my rationale, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. I have no idea.
I
don't know. I love me some good fucking bull riding, though. I'll tell you
I
that.
love watching it, but
Son
I
of
would
a bitch, I
I would
love it.
never do that shit, bro.
It's some crazy fucking shit, man. I'll tell you that. Even just getting on a regular old milking cow is fucking crazy ass shit. You piss off the wrong one, that some bitch taking off, and you ain't getting off. Motherfucker, you hanging on for dear life. Oh shit! Look at me glossing around all this shit. I think you won that round, so it kind of fucks
You think
everything.
you gave it? Okay.
What?
So it's 3-3.
Because what did you had the fucking?
I had a bear mixed with the caraco or whatever it was, the mountain lion.
See, I mean, and then what did I have
You got your
again?
wombat. You got your wombat. I feel
Wombat
like a
and a
wombat
tiger.
is just chilling and
Wombat and a tiger. So it's like we got two bitch ass fucking animals on one side, like that should be technically kind of
aggressiveness, at
predatory.
least.
They should have a little bit of aggressiveness, but they don't. And then it's like, is my tiger better than your fucking shigadushki wooshki mooshki thingy majigger?
Well, I definitely got more size too, though. Is the thing.
You got more size?
Well,
My
because I got the
tiger?
bear. I got the bear, dude.
Oh,
The
yeah, I
bear
guess
gives
you
you more
gotta-
size, and he's got like
I got a
utilities of
minute.
having. He could be an
so
asshole if
I-
he wanted to.
So technically, I could have like a miniature stoner tiger, essentially. Like I could just have a fucking
Yep.
a chill ass
100%, yeah.
wombat stoner fucking miniature tiger that is like good for fucking shit. Like
Yeah.
other than just being like a cuddly cool fucking aminal, like
Right.
good for shit in the world of predatory things. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think you fucked me up, dude.
All right.
I think
Game
it's
7.
3-3.
Game
So
7.
we
here
go
go
into game 7. We're fucking
We're going to game
tiebreaking.
7.
All right, let's go. Bring it on.
Let's make it interesting here. You've got a kudu, excuse me. Little I don't really know, but he looks cool. Looks like a
Kind of a gazelle.
mountain goaty, like ram almost a ram looking guy.
Yeah, I mean, but he's kind of looking a little bit bigger than a ram. I mean, maybe
I'm gonna
this
see
is
if-
my perception. I don't know.
The kudu is a
kudu.
The kudus are two species of the antelope of the
Yeah,
blah, blah,
see,
blah,
that's
so-
what I was thinking. A little carib antelope kind of gazelle he looked.
Okay, and that is mixed with you've got a Kodiak bear, so definitely an actual scary.
Shout out some Kodiak, pack of fucking
Yeah,
lipper,
dude.
Chad. Yee-hoo! Dude, I like that.
And
I like that.
I've got my Highland cattle again, okay, mixed with a baboon. So I've got some angry, pissed off aggression coming in here with
Whoa, with just a fucking old chap
I
monkey ass.
got a little longhorn that can kind of get up on his hind legs.
See,
if
if bulls
weren't
weren't already pissed off enough, and now you got a chap monkey ass to make you
Yeah.
even happier. So like, oh boy.
baboons are mad, dude.
Yeah, there's some assholes for sure. They're not cool
Baboons
monkeys.
are assholes.
They're not
dude.
cool monkeys
They're like
at
the
all.
asshole of monkey species.
No, they're
dude.
not cool monkeys at all.
No.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all. For sure. Not at
I
all.
feel like I got some I feel like I got a little try to box you or something type. That's like the boxing type monkey. You had what did you have?
A Kodiak bear and
Kodiak bear,
doggone.
and the antelope.
I mean, dude, I'm telling you,
Damn,
you give a pissed off bear a set of fucking antlers, boy.
Yeah.
That's some bitch fucking you up left, right, and center.
Probably catch a little more high speed on.
I mean, I'm not
going
gonna say that the old fucking monkey couldn't
like
figure out some
I like
shit
my
about
combo.
grabbing the old horns
Yeah.
and fucking around, but I'm just saying that the old bear probably you give him
You
an
got me.
additional
You
weapon.
got me. That Kodiak bear, man. That's like the classic. Like if you yeah.
I'm not gonna say it was fucking just a barn burner. I'll say I was cutting across the paint, hit the fucking corner at the key, and I fucking knocked home the fucking game-winning 2-point to win it 103-102 with fucking 1.3 seconds left on the clock. That's what I'm thinking this game 7 ended up being. Very, very close, but I don't know.
I'll give it to you a little more than that, actually. Like a hit of 3, you're
Wow.
up by 3
Wow.
with
Shit.
20
I was
seconds
just
left.
being
Hit a
modest.
3 to put the dagger in, close it out. Good game, but at the end of the day, I think the better team won there. For
I
you
was
on
just
that
being
one, so.
damn for sure. I was just being modest, but hey, thanks for sure.
I
like the dagger.
liked your combo more than mine. Honestly.
I like the dagger aspect for sure. Well, shit, there we go. Your Friday aminal battles. What else you got, sir?
As far as nonsense, that's the bulk of what I had, dude.
For sure. Any other late breaking news? Anything else you see?
Breaking. Let's see. Late breaking. I don't think there's anything late breaking.
I don't see shit. I don't see shit.
Chris Olave, new combine record for the 40 last night, though. Did you see this?
I saw that. I saw it was in the low 4s. What was it?
I want to say
4.32
4.31.
or 4.21? Damn, that's crazy.
Nuts. There was a lot of dudes that were putting up some crazy numbers. 426, sorry.
426. Okay. Shout out. Speaking of NFL players, shout out my man Tim Cook. I love you, dude. I appreciate the fuck out of you, bro. Yeah, man. This everything going on right now is just kind of it's kind of like a witch's brew. There's just like a little bit of bullshit here, a little bit of bullshit here, there's just no real like good news we can hang on to.
Yeah,
I'm just not seeing shit.
That Amari Cooper stuff is as big as we've had in a minute.
Yeah, for real. It's just been a little bit of this, like, a little bit of clickbait this, a little bit of clickbait that. I'm just not.
And that's why it took me a second. I'm not saying the Amari Cooper stuff ain't real. I'm sure it is. There's no reason to break that news. But anytime it's like March, and I guess it's the combine and people are mixing around, and there's probably more ease of access to get this information. But like when there's like slow news weeks or months in the NFL and some like potentially clickbaity looking thing, I always take it with a grain of salt, man, because there's the last few years especially there's been so much bullshit that gets put out in the world that is a tiny maybe smoke as opposed to full-blown fire, you know what I mean?
100%, dude. That's all it is anymore. That's all the media is. And hey, we're trying to change that over here. We don't talk that bullshit.
I know you said your Bears, but how about the old New England Patriots as far as Amari Cooper?
Nah.
No.
Think about what the Pats have done over the course of the last few seasons, and now they let McDaniels walk again. And I mean, like, okay, McDaniels went and tried the head coaching shit once already, came back to Papa Bill, hung out for a few more seasons. Now he's gonna go hang out with the Raiders for a little while. What the fuck how's that gonna shake out? Is he gonna be the answer for everything wrong with Derek Carr and that offense? And is that defense gonna continue to rock and roll? I know a lot of the guys wanted Asashia to stay, but hey, there you go. We'll see what the hell happens there. But I mean, just think about the quality of receiver that the Pats have brought in over the last few years. It's not up to par with them. If there's one thing that Bill Belichick just seems to not give a damn about or not spend any money on and just like look at last, which is really puzzling to me with how much he puts into his quarterbacks, is the wide receiver room. Like N'Keal Harry, I'd put him as a number 4 on any other team, and he's a number 1.
It's pretty apparent they're trying to upgrade, but I'm not hating on what you're saying. I think they're going to try and upgrade. It seems like what the rumblings are, but there's a large gap between. They can make an upgrade, and it's still a large gap between here and Cooper for sure.
How could they even do that though with both the fucking contracts of Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry last year signing, depending on what the hell happens? I think they were they were only 1-year deals.
Situation is, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Another team that needs receivers, they're obviously still trying to iron out quarterback situation, but Indy has been desperate for receivers for a minute. That might, if they could make it work, that might make sense.
Wow, dude. That's a whole other nut to crack because, dude, what if they don't have Carson? Like if they don't have,
I don't know what they want to do at quarterback.
I don't either. That's on the table.
I don't know what their options are. I don't know what their options are.
No, I don't know, but the way Chris Ballard is talking, man, and the way that Frank Reich is talking, like, it's more of like a 70% chance that fucking Carson isn't going to be in the building next year. Not like a 50-50, and 40-60, we're just trying to put some fire under his ass. Like, they are not. They're
keeping their options open.
They fucking tossed picks out the window. Like, the fucking type of GM that Chris Ballard is, he's the type of guy that wants every pick, wants to be a strategic, play chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
Organization's MO, yeah.
They 100%, and he fucking literally threw first-round picks out the window because they were like, okay, this guy has to now play. We have to play him 75% of the snaps. They played him with 2 fucking broken ankles, for crying out loud. And, like, I guarantee you they're having that conversation as, wow, we played him in this. We fucked ourselves. What do we do now? So they're kind of thinking that as well. And is receivers the answer? I don't think receivers the answer. I think they got a squad. I think they're fine. Replace T.Y. I think they're fine. Fucking Michael Pittman. Yeah, I want to say Porter. I knew that one right. Michael Pittman. Yeah, Michael Pittman, solid. Zach Pascal, if you get him the ball consistently, he can catch the damn pigskin. I mean, they are fine, bro.
They got the receivers. I'll be honest. I don't like those guys much at all.
Really?
I think they have room to improve. I think they need to upgrade. But another situation, I think they need to upgrade, but an upgrade would still be a big gap for Cooper. How about one of these competing AFC West teams? Back to the Raiders? ? Or Denver obviously trying to figure out a quarterback situation. Chargers, I don't know what these cap situations are.
Wow, dude, I didn't think about the Raiders.
Any of those teams are at a point where they're trying to load up.
Yeah, with how fast because I bet you he flies off the market within the next week, 2 weeks,
Within a week of him being
if that,
released,
right? So, yeah, I don't think the Colts are going to be in that running because they're going to need to figure out who in the hell is under center before they figure out anything. So, dude, honestly, with what the Colts are doing and now McDaniels being the head coach and probably what we're going to consider for now, with I haven't heard anything else, him being the OC as well and calling all the plays, I mean, why the hell not? That'd be a hell of a splash. Come back home, kid. Now we're in Vegas, not in Oakland.
Wild.
Come back home and hang out. I mean,
wild.
like seriously. I mean, how close the
seriously, like the way it shook out is unfortunate, but without Ruggs, like you have Hunter Renfrow, now you still need to find that bona fide complement to him. Or
it just feels like they need offense. It just feels like they need a consistent offense. Like they need a consistent. Like Derek Carr can't do everything. Derek Carr can't just fucking
and Darren Waller.
And Darren Waller. Derek Carr can't keep just like running around in fucking circles and pulling shit off at the end. Like it can't happen. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not any of those guys. He's getting towards the end of his career.
Phillip Rivers is more so.
Yeah, seriously, he's getting towards the end of his career.
But...
Like it's great. It's awesome. But seriously, if somebody can step up and man, if he had because Hunter Renfrow, bro, everybody in the league, like the guys that are at the wide receiver position, talk about him being a guy. Like his route tree is fucking stupid. Like some of the shit he runs 5 yards and in, like rivals shit that DeAndre Hopkins runs in the red zone. I mean, his route tree is dumb, dude. Dumb. So you give him a bona fide number one and stop jacking around with fucking Brian Edwards and this fucking guy and that guy. Like, no hate on Brian Edwards. I'm sure you're a great human being. But just stop jacking around with that. You give him a bona fide number one. Bring the boy back home. Say, sign the petition. Bring the boy back home. Damn. That's the best fucking idea you've had in a while. I like that a lot.
How about this? Sticking in the division. Fuck you, Cowboys. How about going to the Eagles?
Now, that would give them a fucking murder squad. Just push Jalen Reagor pretty much out of the picture. He just kind of becomes the number 4 guy. And then you got Devontae and Amari. Oh, bro. And then whoever decides to slot in that number 3. Ooh, baby, that would be nasty.
I mean, yeah. Reagor, I know they're not giving up on Reagor.
When's the NFL season start? Next week, right?
Seriously, dude. Next week, hopefully.
Fuck. It's all right. It'll be soon. It'll come back soon.
I would love about it. Players like
that. Hey, USFL, bro. The USFL is going to be here before you know it. We get to watch the revival of the coaching career of Jeff Fisher. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Let's go.
I have not read into it, but did you see the old owners from the 80s of the previous USFL that originally started the USFL in the 80s were suing Fox Sports for using the same name and likeness and whatnot?
No, I didn't, but that doesn't fucking surprise me, dog.
I was gonna say,
the thing is they'll probably win it. They'll probably win it is the thing, which is the funniest part. But
who knows? Because I mean, at the time it was a bunch of billionaires in the 80s. I don't know. Maybe it's still billionaires. Maybe it's struggling wannabe or would like to continue staying billionaires. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I have no idea actually. Because the Rocks is the XFL.
Specific names of who this was about, so I don't know.
I just had a hell of a pause on your screen. Hell of a face you're making there. Well, shit, that's all I got, dude. I ain't got really nothing else. I got some motivation minutes to dish out, but I ain't got really nothing else outside of that. A couple of TTL announcements, but anything else you got on your side of the screen, dude?
Trying to think. I don't think so. I got my dudes in the old Arnie Palmy Invitational rocking and rolling, dude.
Who wants some Arnie Palmies?
Dude, it should be a good tournament just as far as the outright win. Victor Hovland taking the lead. Rory destroyed yesterday. He's still standing second. Billy Horschel, I bet on him a couple times. He's up there. My guy Mark Leishman tied for 21st, hanging on the edge. And I think Keith Mitchell's getting off here in a second here. Just started. So my boys are in position. Need a nice day today, though.
How you doing? Keep it moving. All right, good sir. Well, there you go. There you have that. You can catch this guy over yonder in about an hour and a half from now on another network. The Midday Market Report presented by East Coast Sports Investors, courtesy of our good friend over there, Jeff Dawson and all the team. Catch him there. You can follow them at EC Sports Invest on Twitter, East Coast Sports Investors on YouTube and Facebook, and East Coast Sports Invest on Instaslam. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, that like button, everything all in between. If you are on one of our social media platforms or on YouTube, definitely make sure you do that because we do have a show on Saturdays. If you didn't know about that, maybe you've just been listening to the pod and you didn't know, because we do not release it via audio podcast. It's one of the only podcast or shows we do that we don't release the audio version. It's only live streamed every Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. How about that? Got through that a little bit of a coffee burp right there. That was absolutely electric. That is 8:30 a.m. Central Time every Saturday. Obviously, only handful of Saturdays. I don't know exactly how many Saturdays, but only a handful of Saturdays where Cup of Joe on campus will apply. So we might have to put that to bed for a little while and come up with a little bit of new content, something else to do with you guys. But we got some interesting stuff on the horizon. The next few weeks, we're going to be able to share some stuff with you. We're going to have some really interesting content coming out. We'll have some announcements next week. Some stuff going on there. I'm going to scrub the old camera, the old memory file. We're going to make some interesting content on that end, if you know what I'm saying there, partner. So we got plenty of good shit coming up. Just keep sticking around, keep hanging around. We'll keep pumping shit out for you guys every single day. So that all being said, no college basketball blog report or board report, blog report, college basketball board report this afternoon. Got a couple of fish to fry, and I want you guys to check out my partner on Jeff Dawson's show rather than worried about reading my blog. So check that out. I did finish my UFC blog last night. Just got to do a couple final little things on it, and I'll drop that to subscribers only tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll drop that. Why the hell not? Maybe earlier if I get around to it, but I'm saying later than what I think I'll be able to get around to it, just so you guys don't, overpromise, underpromise, overdeliver, pal. Yeah. Underpromise, overdeliver. That's what the hell I do here. So 7 p.m. Central, you'll see that. As well as available on the Bird app all Saturday. It is a later fight card, 5:15 or 5:45 p.m. I think it is 5:15, 5:45. I don't know. As always, I broke down every single damn fight. I got one moneyline play and 3 props. Yeah, one moneyline play and 3 props. And usually I don't get heavily involved in the props. It's very weird. Last week, 3 moneyline plays, no props. This week, 1 moneyline play, 3 props. So very interesting. And I almost didn't have a moneyline play, but I think we got some good value in a couple of different places. So I broke everything down. There's a lot of, obviously, things, places I lean, but there's not a good value on it. There's not really anything here you need to lock in. Just enjoy this as a fight fan, as I always like to say. Don't get your bankroll involved. I think I got plenty of value. I think we're going to have another good week. If you didn't tune in last week, you didn't read it last week, 3-1 on the week, up 2.89 units, I think it was. I document it. I document every single play. I don't, if I have a fucking 0-6 week and I lose everything, I don't hide it. It's all there. You can sit there and read it right in the blog. So check that out. Outside of that, if I missed anything, I don't know. Wait, who? I did miss something. Talk to the Line March Madness Tournament Challenge, my friends. Got a handful of signups last night. Shout out all of you guys who reached out to me and signed up last night. I appreciate the absolute hell out of you guys supporting a great cause and having some fun. Saw we got some new joiners, new subscribers, new members of the Talking the Line board as well on the Chalkboard app. Download that Chalkboard app on the App Store and follow them at Chalkboard HQ on the old Twitter app as well. We downloaded, not downloaded, we created an entirely new channel so you guys can just pop in there. It's all about talking shit, having a good time, building a community, this, that, and the third. So pop in there. I saw a couple of you guys have joined. Don't be shy. Come on in and talk. I'm in there all the time, so come on in there, say some shit. We'll be in there all the time. If you do want to sign up, either hit myself up, Mags up, or the Talking the Line page, either on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you can follow us. We'll respond to it there. Just shoot us a message to say, hey, I want to sign up for the March Madness Challenge. We'll tell you how to enter and everything, and then we'll shoot you over the link with the password, get you all signed up, and you'll be ready to rock and roll. 50-50 pot. As a reminder, you'll see it on our page, everything as well. But this is kind of the most key part here. 50-50 pot. 50% goes to the winner. 50% does go to a charity. We always like to give back, especially if we can have the opportunity to give back to somewhere right in our own backyards. And this year is the Chicago-based charity My Block, My Hood, My City. You can follow them at MBMHMC on Twitter. Hell of an organization. They go to fund underprivileged youth and minority communities and underprivileged communities in the Chicagoland area. So I'm all about that. Got a lot of friends in the area who've been directly impacted by situations like that. So any way we can help out, we will. So help a good cause, y'all, and come join the fun. Have a chance to win some cold hard cash with the TTL Tournament Challenge. All right, that's I think it now. Go to talkingtheline.com if I missed anything, my friends. Anything else? You see it right over there. You see all of our links over yonder in that direction. Partner, underneath my partner. Speaking of, anything else you got over there, pal?
No, sir. The old Longwood Lancers are off and running 26-14 in the first half over the old NCA&T. Don't know what their mascot is.
Aggies.
But, Aggies, duh. Yep. 26-14 Lancers. Our Birds next on the table, dude.
12
at
p.m.
12 p.m. noontime here. Nice win last night. Needed to take down the old UNI Panthers over
Watch
there.
them do it. Watch them do it.
Hey.
Watch
Plus
them do
8
it.
dogs, man. Hey.
Come on, watch them do it.
Come on.
Yeah, I heard the old shout out my guy over there, whoever run the page at Mid Major Madness. I read something while we were on a previous segment that the Aggies had 6 fouls in the by the first media timeout. Whew. So it was like a good set of officials too. He made sure to bold that. He was like, this is a really good crew too. This is bananas. Like, holy shit. So apparently we're just missing a foul fest over there in this fucking
7 out of 8 free throws for the Lancers. So 7 out of their
There you
26
go.
points off free throws. Yeah.
And there you go, my friends. Okay. Well, that sure seems like everything but one final segment. I asked you one final time, partner. We all good to go?
Good to go, dude.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Well, then in that case, it's time for the final segment of the day. My Motivation Minutes. Obviously, this one really means a lot to me, you guys. Obviously, this is second John Wooden quote of the day, or of the week rather. Obviously, Monday we got the first one, and then Fridays we have the second one. Mondays was kind of carrying on the kind of forget the failure, don't worry about that, all kind of that mindset. And this one is all about how the hell can you learn in this life. And I've been able to take my own advice in this, and I'll tell you what my advice is here in a minute. And it's just been so powerful of the dividends it's been able to pay in my life in a lot of different areas. So the John Wooden quote of the week, or the second rather, that carries us into the weekend is, listen if you want to be heard. Listen if you want to be heard. And I've talked a lot about there's a very distinct difference between listening and hearing. And if that's kind of a novel topic or subject to you, let me kind of break it down very simple. You're driving down the highway, you got your favorite tunes on the radio, and you are listening to every single word, you're singing every single word, you're changing lanes, you're seeing the colors of the cars, the feel of the sun on your face, you notice that the sun rays got a little bit brighter, everything is just moving, you're listening. Other situation, you're cruising down that highway, zooming in and out of traffic, not knowing which car, maybe a little bit of road rage. It's gray. You don't notice the sunlight coming in. You got a song on the radio, but you're just going, holy shit, I'm at my destination. How did I get here? You were just hearing everything. You weren't listening. You weren't in the moment, in the presence. That's the difference. The true difference between listening and hearing is being conscious and in the moment of what maybe that song is, what somebody is saying, or what the actual message that you are actually supposed to be hearing is. And I just want to tell you guys my best advice, and this might be brash, and I'm sorry if it is, but just shut the fuck up and listen. And it's just something that I had to learn in life, because obviously, I can go on for hours and days, and I can just ramble on and ramble on and ramble on. And sometimes my best advice is just to shut up and listen to what others have to say, because you really, really, really might learn something, and you might pick up something that you might be able to say and be able to impact the lives of others. And somebody might actually hear what you are saying and actually be able to listen to what you're saying because you impact what they're saying. I'm telling you, I had to apply it in my life, and I've gotten really good at it, of just silence is golden too. When you're in a conversation, just stop. Don't worry about what you need to say next. Listen to what that person is saying. It's okay to have 3-5 seconds of silence. Don't you think that if instead of that person literally just got the last syllable out of their face and you're, oh yeah, I knew that the whole time and that's what I was doing, or they just got that last syllable out of their face and you go, you know what, when you said that, what do you think would be more impactful? What just seemed more impactful there? I know you don't think about simple things like this, but that simple is the key word. Simple is the key word in turning your life around and reaching heights that you never even thought possible, my friends. And it all starts with just listening. With just listening to people who might know a damn thing more than you do, applying what they're telling you, watching it work in your life, and then not getting complacent. Going finding the next person, maybe going back to that same person, finding out what they know, maybe trying to generate a connection with that person, maybe trying to learn more, whatever the case might be. Because I promise you, and I see it so much in our industry, Mags, and some people are going to hate me for this right now, but you don't know shit about fuck. You're about 50% right now. Fuck, some of you might be 48, some of you might be 52. I don't give a damn. That's an F the last time I checked in school. So, at the end of the day, like, maybe it's a little bit more of me and you and all of us versus the books, and a little less of us versus you, me versus you. Maybe if we all just started listening to each other, we could really see this industry go in entirely different new directions. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm novel. Maybe I'm talking out of my face. Maybe people don't like positivity and good vibes and energy. Maybe people are talking right now not listening to me. I don't know, Mags. Who has a clue? But what I do know is that it's worked in my life, and it's helped me become the man I am today. And I could shout out people all day long. People I've met within the last week, people I've met within the last year, the last 10 years, that have had huge impacts on my life that I've just shut up and listened to what they say. And it'll pay dividends for your life, my friends. And you know, if somebody like John Wooden is saying it, it must be true. So, second John Wooden quote, the legendary college basketball quote of Coach of the Week. Listen if you want to be heard. And that does it for my Motivation Minutes of the day.
I love it, my man. You are absolutely spot on. Nothing to, you're definitely not wrong about that for the industry. And you can apply it to so many different damn areas of whether it's your life or just whatever industry. It's so applicable anywhere in your life, man.
150%. It really can't be anywhere. But yeah, I see so much of it, bro. And I see just so much negativity and toxicity. And it's just like.
Especially, yeah. I mean, if
I just don't get it,
into
bro.
It, they know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
sure.
150%. I don't get it.
No, I don't.
I just keep being the delusional positive bastard, and everybody wants to keep hanging out. I'll be here, man. I ain't going nowhere. So there you go. There you have it. Officially my Motivation Minutes of the day. All right, kids. We got other shit to accomplish here on this beautiful Friday. Not that we don't love hanging out with you guys, but we'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, breaking down the entire college basketball slate on Cup of Joe on Campus. Only available via live stream on our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. I tried to go through that one. Couldn't get it through there. You see them all there right in the corner. All the links everywhere you can follow us. Outside of that, nothing from my side of the screen. Partner, one final time, I ask you, good sir, anything else from you?
Almost busted my funny bone, but no, sir. Absolutely no breaking news or really any score updates other than the old Longwood Lancers, which I don't have the score update in front of my face right now, so I've got nothing, dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, 4-1 for myself and Mags.
They tied it up. Sorry, they tied it up.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Thank you so much for choosing to stop by episode number 237 of the Talking the Line podcast, and for every bit of content that you guys decide to stop by that we do, for that matter. For your likes, your views, your comments, your shares, your retweets, your subscriptions, everything you guys say, from the bottom of our hearts and do, we see it, we see you, and we can't tell you how much we thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's not even enough. You allow us to keep showing up every single day, every single week, every single month, and keep delivering our insights, our knowledge, and allowing us to take some of your time. It's more than we could ever ask, and for real, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I know I can speak for Mags in this case. I normally call us a couple of dummies, and I can't really speak for him in that case. I'm the only dummy on this screen, but I can speak for him in this case. That all being said, my friends, we hope you have a spectacular rest of your Friday, unless you have any other plans. A terrific weekend filled with nothing but trips to the pay window. And my friends, make sure that you tell somebody you love them. Spread a little kindness. Share a little bit of positivity. Because guess what? This old game we play costs some dollars and cents, but that costs 0.00, my friend. Free 99 to spread some love, positivity, and kindness. Do that to somebody. Maybe somebody sitting right next to you right now, or maybe somebody you're going to see soon. I'll start right now. Hey, partner. Love you, my man.
Thanks, dude. Love you.
Love you, dude. All right. There we go. There we have it. Spread some love today. It's free 99, but we're here to make money at the end of the day. So, my friends, as always, at the end of every single show, let's cash some tickets.